Salutations, family. So the other day, if you have been watching, I did a grocery haul and then I fried the mushrooms, and in that video I made some goddess tahini dressing. So this is a video where I show you how to make that. And I also made a stuffed acorn squash last night, as well as the hummus that I promised you all. So those videos will be coming soon, along with the ginger ale, as well as a couple other videos that give you some alternatives to soda. So stay tuned. All right, so while that finishes up, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make a green goddess tahini dressing. Now, I'm gonna try to do some measurements because y'all be asking for measurements and I'm just sitting there like, measurements, honey? A dash. A dash of everything. Alright, so I'm gonna try to do this for you guys so that you can see. So right now, let's see. This is looking about like a half a cup, okay? Yes. Maybe 3/4 cup. See that? Alright. So I'm putting in a 3/4 cup of tahini butter. Let's make it a cup. Let's make it an even cup. Alright. Putting in a cup of tahini butter. Now I'm going to add in a 1/4 cup of agave. And this is just where I'm starting, because if I don't like the flavors, I'll start adjusting things like most cooks will. Then I'm putting in a 1/4 cup this is a 1/3. Just put in, love you too, baby. 1/3 cup. Two cloves of garlic. Pinch of sea salt. And I'm gonna blend this, okay? I'm gonna blend this up, see how it goes. Okay, guys, so I mixed that up, and you see how thick it is? I added, I apologize so much. This is a 1/4 cup. So I added a 1/2 cup of coconut milk, and I think it needs more. So I'm gonna add a 1/2 cup. So after all is said and done, and I like the flavors, I like the sweetness, I like the saltiness, and then I'm going to, once I get finished blending everything tastes really smooth. I like the garlic undertones of it. And for those of you who are avid Sabians, I get it, I understand. I feel that garlic has its place in the food world and in healing, but we'll talk about that later. You can use onion instead, all right, if you don't want to use the garlic. And I saw a lot of Sabians saying now that they don't want to use onion. So if you can keep up, you know, do you, but I'm going to, once this is finished blending down more and it's more of a running consistency, I'm going to chop up some of the herbs that I got in the grocery haul, and I'm going to put them in the blender on low and slow, because I don't want to change the color too much of my dressing. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to add a little bit more coconut milk and water. So let me see what I'm going to do here. All right, let's check it out now. I like that consistency a lot better, but once it goes in the refrigerator, it'll thicken up. That's how it works most of the time. That is really, really good. I really like the flavors of that. So what I really want to do is, so far in here, I've got a cup of tahini, 3/4 cup coconut milk, and a 1/4 cup of water. So I'm gonna add another 1/4 cup. So I'm gonna have, all in all, a cup of tahini, a cup of coconut milk, and 1/2 cup of water. That's the base, plus the garlic, the agave, and the salt, okay? And then I'm gonna chop up my herbs last minute, put them in the blender on very low at the end. So we'll see how it's gonna turn out. All right, yes, this is the consistency that I want. And so let's taste. You see how it coats the spoon like that? It is perfect. I love it. It almost doesn't need the herbs, but I got this idea from Bay Naturals in Myrtle Beach. They had the best goddess salad dressing, and mine still is not quite as good as theirs, but oh well, I'm doing what I can with what I got. So I'm gonna use some of that I was planning on using for my hummus later, but I'm only gonna take a little bit of it. And then I'm gonna use a green onion, and I think I'll use a little bit of sage. I want to put those things in there. Maybe some basil. Let's see. Yeah, basil never hurt anybody. So I'm gonna use a little bit of parsley, a green onion, some sage, and some basil. Kind of want to put some oregano. I just love the smell of oregano. I have these herbs fresh. Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to chop all those up and put those in there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I gave it a rough chop. I added it to the blender, and then I'm just going to put it in there. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it, okay? All right, so you see I blitzed it just a little bit on high. That's all I did. Look at that. It looks so delicious. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna use this for my salads, and I'm gonna use it to dip my mushrooms in. Okay, I'm gonna pour some of this on my salad that I got from Jason's Deli. Yeah, no, I'm not making a big deal out of anything. I'm just enjoying my food, okay? All right, I just wanted to share that with you guys because, like I said, a lot of people think that I'm making that lasagna or something equivalent to it every night, and it's just not true. It's not feasible for all the things that we do as mothers, as fathers, as working people. So anyway, I love you guys. I'll try to insert some pictures of the final meal plate. Continue to vibrate love, you all, and vibrate well. See you soon. So I wanted to come to you all and show you how thick the dressing got after it was refrigerated. And yes, this is all that was left the next day. My sister and I, we smashed that dressing, okay? We smashed it. It was really, really, really good. And you see how thick it is? So you could actually do a cup of tahini, a cup of coconut milk, and a cup of water. But it depends on the consistency of your tahini butter. Like I had tahini butter. You saw how thick my tahini was when I started. So just use your discretion as you're going about it. All right? So as always, family, continue to vibrate love and vibrate well. Peace.